It is a race against time this morning to try to find those 4 miners after Monday's deadly explosion. CBS News national correspondent Jim Axelrod is at the scene this morning, where the governor has just wrapped up a news conference. Good morning, Jim.
Well, good morning, Maggie. And emergency workers right now who are drilling into this mine to try to vent toxic gas and allow rescue workers inside have now punched through on one of 3 holes that they need to get through to do that. They'll try to punch through on 2 and 3 by early this afternoon, and at that point make the determination if it's now safe enough to indeed allow those rescue workers in. In an early morning news conference, officials provided the latest update from rural West Virginia.
We did not get any response back from, if you will, the beating on the pipes, it's signaling. But that doesn't, as I talked to the families, and most of the families stayed all night. We just briefed them, and they're resilient, as you know, and they're still prayerful and very hopeful.
Monday's violent explosion took place 1,000 feet underground, 1.5 miles into the sprawling Upper Big Branch mine. 25 miners were killed. The hope is the unaccounted for miners made it to rescue chambers that have enough food and water for 4 days.
We know it wasn't operating safely or we wouldn't have had an explosion.
The owners of the mine, Massey Energy, have a questionable safety record. In 2009 alone, the Upper Big Branch had more than 450 safety violations and nearly $900,000 in fines.
18 of the last 20 years, we've had a better safety performance than the rest of the industry.
Working in danger is a risk they've been taking for generations here in West Virginia. The average coal miner here makes $74,000, more than double the wage of other industries in West Virginia.
It's the way of life of Appalachia, the majority. It provides a great income so you can raise your family and do the things you want to do.
15,000 West Virginians work in active underground mines. Most shifts run between 10 and 12 hours. Like many in the area, Misty Davis Cooper is from a family of coal miners. She lost 3 relatives in Monday's mine explosion, including her father.
I can't explain how hard it is to lose your dad, your cousins.
Almost
I should have lost my brother and my uncle.
As you heard at the top, the governor said that indeed when the rescue teams broke through, they banged on the pipes but got no response. Still, as he underscored, everybody trying to hold out hope here. Maggie?
All right, Jim Axelrod in West Virginia, thank you.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.